Hey guys, after my last video, I realized a lot of you want a Kuroko's basket mobile tier list, so here it is. Let's start with center. Right now, the strongest center in the game is Murasakibara. It's almost impossible to match his strength, so he completely dominates under the rim. But with Osbo being added today, we're finally getting a real matchup in the paint. So, he and he is the S rank. Right below them, in Wakamatsu, he's a solid all-around center, great at rebounds, block, and movement. But he doesn't really have a game-breaking skill, so I place him in A+. And next is Koborikoji. Honestly, I'm surprised more people don't use him. He is actually a very competitive A-tier center. Compared to Hayakawa, who excel at help defense, he might feel a bit lacking at first. But in rebound battle, he can actually hold his own against Murasakibara. If you could not pull Murasakibara, he's definitely worth using. So, he's here. And the last two, Mitobe. This guy can be insanely strong, depends on your team comp. His screen can massively boost your team's offense, but without a coordinated team, his value drop a lot. So I don't really recommend him for solo queue players. So I have to him like this. This is like special. And now let's move on to power force. And there are two absolute monsters in this position. You probably already know who they are. Aomine Daiki. This guy has insane offensive power. Depending on your skill, his attack routes are basically limitless. And with so many shot options in a single play, he can completely confuse defender. Right now, he's easily one of the best scorers in the game. Next, Jon Kagami Taiga. He's top tier but in a different way. He's probably the best defensive player in the current meta. If you master blocking with him, scoring against him becomes extremely difficult. But here's a catch. To score with Kagami, you kinda have to play a little shamelessly. You will get blocked sometimes, so you need the teammate to follow up. And that's why he's often paired with players like Kogane, Izuki, or Miracle Kuroko. So Kogane and Izuki and Miracle Kuroko is a special. This special means like depending on teammate, they will be strong. So Jon Kagami Taiga is S tier. And next is Hayakawa. He has insane jumping ability which makes him an amazing rebounder. I actually consider him as a counter to Murasakibara, but he has some serious weakness. First, his blocking is unreliable, and that's a huge problem for someone filling a center role. You can block with him, but It requires perfect timing and positioning. Also, he lacks strength, so he struggles with box out. And the pro tip, if you're facing a Hayakawa, try box him out during rebound. It will help your center a lot. So Hayakawa is A+. Next is Kagami, the base version. Some of you might be surprised he's this low, but his dunk are actually very easy to block. And his rebound is worse than Hayakawa, so I place him below. Honestly, he doesn't feel strong enough for A tier, so I'm putting him in B tier. Next, Tsuchida. I think that there are actually a lot of to say about him, but to keep it simple, he is basically a version of Hayakawa who can shoot mid-range. His rebounding is a bit weaker, but he can work in isolation player. On the Korean server, some players actually get decent results with him. Still, he's very situational. But if you build him, he might come in handy as a joker pick someday. So he's special. Now, let's talk about small forwards. There are only two here, Kise Ryota and Kogane Shinji. The first, Kise. I originally want to put him in S tier, but you know, people have gotten really good at defending him. So after thinking it through, I'm placing him in A+. Still, don't forget, he's the one of a few true scorer in this game. Also, he's been relevant for a long time. There was even a time when he showed up more often than Aomine. His copy ability has always been powerful, so never underestimate him. Next is Kogane Shinji. This one was tough. He has decent block and great loose ball control, so he can perform well on almost any team, but his scoring is weak, which makes him hard to rate individually. However, his ping rate goes up when strong dunk scorer are matter. Right now with John Kagami, with the right setup, he can focus on securing loose ball and taking mid-range shot when he need. So, he's not here. He's the special for John Kagami's help. Now, let's move on shooting guard. These days, shooting guards often act as main scorers, but here's something important. If you rely on them as your main carry, the game can actually get harder. They need a strong rebounder and support them. If your team isn't strong, focus more on defense rather than forcing offense. For A+, I pick Midorima and Moriyama. The simple reason, their blocking is insane. They are a bit slow, but right now, they only really struggle against Kise and Kasamatsu. Against everyone else, they dominate defensive. Also, they have been consistently strong over time, so they are very reliable pick. So Midorima and Moriyama is here. A tier goes to Himuro and Sakurai. Himuro and Sakurai. Both had their time in the spotlight, but in the current server, they are fallen off a bit. Still, they can perform well depending on how you play them. Honestly, Stingas depends heavily on team composition. So, instead of relying only on their tier list, I recommend building multiple shooting guard and choosing based on your team. The B tier is Hyuga Junpei. He used to be insanely strong, almost considered as generation of miracle level player early on. But after nerf, he's much weaker now. His biggest problem is his shots are way too easy to block. Still, some players use him for his intercept and open 3-point shot. If you like creating plays through steals and shooting 3, he's still usable, but I give him a B tier. Finally, let's talk about point guard. Kuroko is not technically a point guard, but let's include him here anyway. For the S tier, I choose Kasamatsu. This was a tough decision, but he really has everything. Scoring, defense, steal, block, loose ball, drive. He's good at all of it. To me, a point guard is someone who controls the game, and Kasamatsu does that perfectly. He's fast, he has great positioning and multiple offensive options. I even asked other players, and we all agree he belongs in S tier, so he's S tier. A plus is a miracle Kuroko. He doesn't rely on steal ability, but since he's still Kuroko, he can create play with unexpected steals. He can also score using quick shot. Yes, he gets blocked sometimes, but with his ultimate, loose ball control, and playmaking, he definitely strong enough for A+. So he's not only special, he can be A+, the solo play. Yeah. Now this might surprise you, but I'm putting Akashi on A tier. I know it's controversial. He's strong, and as a generation of a miracle player, his performance is solid, but honestly, his offense feels a bit lacking. He relies a lot on mid-range shots and layups, which take up space and can sometimes limit your teammate. If you already his first awakening still wasn't if his first awakening still wasn't RNG based, I'd rate him much higher. Still, he's very strong defensive with enough steal. He can definitely perform close like S tier, but overall, he just didn't feel impactful enough, so I place him in A tier. The B tier goes to Imayoshi. He's just average at everything, offense, defense, nothing stand out. Even his scoring is pretty mediocre compared to someone like Izuki, who at least has driving catch sinners. Imayoshi just failed to play, so he ended up here. Lastly, Takao and Kuroko. Takao is very interesting. Every time a new character comes out, people find new way to use him. His passing and Hawkeye intercept can always create opportunities, but right now there's no standard combo for him. Still, he has a potential, so I'm placing him here. And Kuroko is very similar. He works best with Kagami, John Kagami, using loose ball and misdirection play. He can even surprise people with his 3-point shot, but again, he's much stronger with coordinated teammate. Don't forget that. So I will give him special. If you guys use better than A tier or A plus tier, but it's only the play with your friends. And this guy doesn't good. So this is everything I prepared for today. Hope this tier list help you out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.